Oh,
Hey,
hey.
Izzy.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just on my way to the studio.
I love your Jimny. What's the story behind it?
Small but mighty, but it packs a punch, and I originally got it as a little runaround to do stuff around the studio.
Yeah, perfect. What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to food?
Oh, I'd have to say lollies. That's definitely.
Did you have breakfast today?
No, I've fasted so far this morning, and I'll have some food later on.
Yeah, perfect. What's your signature move as a chiropractor?
Oh, that's my secret. You'll have to find out later.
What's the first thing you do when a client walks through your door?
That's simple. Give them a smile.
What's one word that describes the vibe at Brain to Body?
Cool.
How do you create a calming atmosphere in your practice?
Just being me and allowing space for healing.
And what's your go-to method for helping clients relax before a session?
Breath and tone.
And if you had to pick one, coffee or meditation?
I'm not gonna lie, coffee is my meditation.
What's the most surprising thing people learn about chiropractic care?
That it's not about pain.
And how important is the environment you spend your time in?
Super important. If you love the space, you love being you.
Awesome. And if you could just one celebrity, who would it be?
That's a tough one, but I'd probably say Pharrell Williams would be at the top of that list.
Can you describe your studio in 3 words?
Different, chic, and inviting.
And what's your favorite soundtrack to play during a session?
Anything that's chill hop. Hey, let's cross over.
What's the best advice you've ever received about helping people?
You can only help the people that want to be helped.
How do you integrate holistic health practices into your sessions?
We like to integrate think, move, fuel, heal, and brain-body connection to someone's lifestyle. So that's how we do it.
You guys are awesome. And if you weren't a chiropractor, what would you be doing right now?
Oh, great question. Probably something in design or building something. I love building, I love doing stuff with my hands, and I love creating cool experiences for people.
And if there's something that you want to build ever in your entire life, what would it be?
Soon I'm going to do a grand designs build, so down the track you'll have to watch out for that.
Awesome. And what's your favorite piece of equipment in the studio?
That's simple. It's got to be my table.
And what's the most rewarding part of being a chiropractor?
Helping people. It's the people we serve and the community we help be the best.
And what's your go-to post-adjustment advice?
Drink water and relax.
How do I relax?
Breathe and create that space for healing starting up here.
Do you have a morning routine?
Yeah, I love to get into the studio and listen to a great podcast.
What podcast do you listen to?
Anything that can help my clients.
If Brain to Body was a type of music, what genre would it be?
I'd probably say jazz. You either love it or hate it.
What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to posture?
That it's all about pulling your shoulders back.
And what's one thing your dog Hoff does that makes you laugh every single day?
When she walks between your legs to say hi.
And if you could travel back in time, which era would you visit?
Probably say the 80s. I'm from there, so it's got to be good.
And what's your go-to self-care routine?
Sleep. The importance of sleep, I can't emphasize enough.
And what's your go-to phrase when talking about chiropractic care?
It's more than just pain. It's about your nervous system.
And what's one thing people wouldn't expect about Brain to Body?
That chiropractic's so detailed and it's so specific. It goes more than just the click. It's very, very specific.
And what's the last book you read that changed your perspective?
Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. You've got to go read it. It's amazing.
And what's the most common question you get asked by clients?
Can you help with back pain?
And what's your answer?
Yes.
And how do you handle stress?
like everyone else, but the key point is I listen to my body and realize that that moment of stress won't stay, and I focus on where we've got to go.
And what's one health trend that you stand by?
Mindfulness, the power of your mind.
And what's the best part about founding Brain to Body?
Creating a space for our community. Do you want to go check it out? Come on.
Of course, let's go.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Brain to Body. Come on in.
So Izzy, tell me about Brain to Body.
It's a space for people who want to improve their life.
And tell us about your space.
Well, space is pretty special. It kind of speaks for itself, but it is a space that I designed for me to feel good, to serve you.
Cool. And that concrete wall at the back,
Yeah?
how does that contribute to the people that you help?
Well, none of us are perfect, and a Japanese philosophy of wabi-sabi, perfectly imperfect, that we are. It just highlights as a metaphor that we're perfectly imperfect as the way we are, but we can always build a better foundation.
And I see you've got a nice design here. What got you inspired?
Japanese design, Scandinavian design, and a little bit of everything in between that I like to, that I've discovered over time. And yeah, this is me.
And what kind of breed is Hoff?
Hoff's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. They love people and kids and are a bundle of joy.
Awesome. And if there's one legacy that you want to hope to leave, what would it be?
It's generational health. I want your community to be elevated through because they're inspired by your actions. So if Brain to Body and myself have played a part of that, I've done my job.
And if you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Really simple. If you had to choose one for your spine, it would be a cat-cow functional range controlled articular rotation.
And out of these three beds, which one's your favorite?
Tahi was the first one that was with me on my journey.
And if you could sum up the importance of the spine in one sentence, what would it be?
Use it or lose it. You've only got one, so you've got to take care of it.
I love that. And what's the best way to improve your posture now?
Watch the environment around you, and that will bring greater awareness to yourself.
And you're spending a lot of time in your studio, but what's your favorite spot in Sydney for a chill day out?
Ooh, I'd probably say Shark Beach when it's open. It's a great spot.
What's special about it?
The water, the sand, the park in the background, it's pretty great.
And what's your advice for aspiring chiropractors?
Love what you do.
And what do you love?
Chiropractic.
And what's next for Dr. Izzy and Brain to Body?
There's so much more. Tune in on this space. We've got so much more coming, but it's about adding more value to the clients we serve.
And the wall behind you says adjust pattern. What does that mean?
Adjust and pattern. Adjusting is what we do, and patterning is the nervous system. What fires together, wires together. So if you're firing dysfunctional, that's what you're patterning. If we're firing a functional pattern, that's where you're thriving. Boom.
Did you play basketball back in the day?
Back in the day, but now I play ice hockey and do some jiu-jitsu. Want to roll?
What's your favorite part of jiu-jitsu?
It's being able to train at 100% without hurting your teammate.
Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Fun, detailed, but serious when I need to be.
And this space is pretty special for you. What's your favorite detail?
So this one across here, let me show you. It's think, move, fuel, heal, brain, body, where the copper wire behind shines through. And it's one of those details that when I set it up, people thought I was mad and go, why are you going to that much detail? But hey, it shows for itself when you notice it. It puts a smile on my face. If it puts a smile on my face, you're getting a better adjustment.
Well, thank you so much for showing me around, Dr. Izzy.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to when you shoot in for your next adjustment.
See ya.
See ya. Peace.
Bye.